Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's vlog. It is Thursday the 2nd of January and I have yet to actually touch my manuscript today or touch my outline or anything. It's snow day. It's been snowing, so we've been out having little snow day adventures.
Across the pavement, hoping it will cave in and swallow me whole.
I go back to work tomorrow, so I've got a bunch of loose ends to tie up. I've got a bunch of videos to edit for my other channel to like upload and schedule, and in amongst that I'm going to try and get my outlining work done. I do also have other like household chores to do, so like sorting out laundry, hanging things up and putting things away. That like putting it in the machine is not the hard part. It's everything after it comes out of the machine that's the hard part, right? So yeah, I'm tidying up loose ends, getting odd chores done, and trying to fit the outline in between. But I will circle back to that in another clip. And yeah, I was gonna talk about the premise and the plot and the storyline and such, so I will do that later. It might be my last clip of the day type thing. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go get on with that and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I need. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. Yeah, I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, cause the pain is in my eyes. Feels like I could break at any moment and shatter your insides if you feel my mind.
So I feel like a little bit of a fraud today because I haven't actually spent any time doing outlining for this project. What I have been doing was I had a dream last night, and it's one of those dreams that is just not escaping me, so I needed to like write it down, and I've got a double-page spread going in my writing journal for it. Often I will do this in my writing journals. I had a sort of reading / writing journal previously that I started in like 2022, and anytime I would have like a scene pop in my head or a dream that I couldn't get out of my system, I would write it down. And obviously we had going out in the snow today, and just generally it's been a very busy in the house day, and I've just not really gotten time to sit down and do outlining. I haven't even finished emptying my head of this dream that I want to keep hold of, because it's juicy and detailed, and I want to use it in a future project. Always keep hold of all the notes of all the possible future material. But I will say, last night, also I was editing a lot of videos for my other channel, so that took a lot of my focus too. But last night when I did get into bed with the outline, I did actually do quite a bit more. I did the equivalent of about a full additional column, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I was already quite tired, so it does kind of bring my total for yesterday up to 2 full pages. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that for being a day at home with the kids. I will try and get a bit of outlining done tonight before I go to sleep. Currently I'm taking a bit of chill time, like allowing myself to have chill time. I'm watching a rerun of The Couple Next Door. It was a drama on Channel 4 and it's got Sam Heughan in it. It's got Eleanor Tomlinson, who I loved in Poldark, and I loved Sam Heughan in the Outlander series. So yeah, watching them come together in this series. I only just finished the first episode, and oh my god, the feels. I need to like refill my creative well sometimes, and that is one of the things I needed to get the, you know, the nerves tingling to help with the writing of the love scenes in my stories sometimes. It just helps to get into the mood for these things. But tomorrow I am back at work properly and the library is open, so I will probably go to the library for a little bit after work tomorrow. And even if I do like half an hour to an hour there, I will probably get a lot done. And again on Saturday after I finish at work, because I know it's probably a short day on Saturday, it usually is. So if I go to the library, settle down, get myself comfortable, I could probably knock out the rest of the outline by Sunday. So yeah, feeling a bit of a fraud, but also not feeling bad about it. But like I said, I was going to talk a bit about this project specifically. This project I've called Inhale, and the main character, she has panic attacks, like anxiety attacks, and part of it is part of the sort of hook for it is the person that she believes is the cause of her having these anxiety attacks will help her overcome them, because it's a situation of like miscommunication. We have Libby, who's our main character, our main female protagonist, and she has a boyfriend who she's like so in love with, so swoony over him. They're both really popular. He's in like the orchestra, she's a high achiever in all her classes, and she's like head of the student council and all these other things. And then we have Scott, who's her boyfriend, and he's the very everybody loves him, like all the girls want him, but she's so lucky to have him. He's such a charmer, he's so nice, all the teachers like him, her father loves him, you know, he's such a nice guy. We all know what happens when, you know, someone's such a nice guy. There's always something darker underneath. And thirdly, we have Michael, who is seen as very like a ruffian. He's very rebellious, and he's always late, he's always in detention. He comes from a single parent household, and he's also been accused of allegedly attempting to force himself on Libby at her birthday when they were all 16. Now, I'm not going to say the plot twist, but I'm sure you can guess the plot twist. But everybody knows that he is innocent, and everybody knows that Scott has been cheating on Libby. Except Libby. She's oblivious to everything that's going on because she lives in this sort of cocooned world gate-kept by Scott. She's a high achiever, so she spends a lot of time studying. She's always around her family. She goes to school functions, but she doesn't socialise outside of that. She doesn't go to parties. She doesn't really have friends outside her immediate social circle. So she doesn't have access to this information. So when she discovers that he is cheating on her and the person who comes to her rescue is Michael, it just kind of flips her world upside down, that she thinks this man is so, well, lad. It's not man, but he's, you know, he's not boy. When she thinks this lad is so, you know, potentially dangerous, threatens her safety, but her body finds comfort in him in this moment, and yeah, things just kind of spiral out from there, and that's what's going on in Inhale. So Inhale, and then we have Exhale and Breathe is the third book. And like I say, this, if I were to put it all in one book, it would be massive. So I wanted to break it down into 3 books. Like 2 books would still be a bit too much. 3 books might be 3 very slim reads, but overall I just think it fits better and helps sort of partition the story development and character development as we go, because I need Libby to go from this seen as rather snooty, obnoxious, preppy little princess to sort of breaking out of that plastic shell and becoming herself and discovering the reality around her and discovering who she truly is and what the truth is. And in that time I want her to be lured back into Scott's clutches. I want there to be conflict between her and Michael, and there to be conflict between Scott and Michael, because there is conflict there. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I did wonder about changing character names in this, because like I've said, this book was originally coined, what am I saying? The concept for this I originally developed having coffee in Costa back in 2014 after work one day, and it sort of what's the word I'm thinking of? Jumped off of it springboarded off of a scrap I found in an old notebook that I'd written back in school of a girl coming back to school, knowing that everyone knows her boyfriend has cheated on her, and it sort of developed from there. But the names Scott and Michael were placeholders. I used to work with 2 guys called Scott and Michael, and I just kind of flipped their personalities. Like, Michael was very much a ladies' man, very much a womanizer. I mean, not like a womanizer, I don't want to say that in case he ever sees this, but you know, he had his way with the ladies. He got around a bit. And then we had Scott. He was such a good guy, but he was always very overlooked because of his image. And yeah, I just kind of flipped their personality traits, and that's how I came up with the names. And in the original scrap I'd called this girl Elizabeth, so I just kept it. But also the main love interest is called Michael, and my youngest boy is called Michael. So it just kind of makes it a little bit awkward. It's like when you read, like, lately in a lot of Smile books, the main female lead is called Luna, and that's my eldest daughter's name, and it's just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I'm okay with this one, because it's not terribly violent, it's not terribly graphic, it's very lovey-dovey. It's my other series in my Hellmouth my Hellmouth project. One of the main characters is called Rose, and my youngest daughter is called Rosie. And I'd started writing this series before, you know, I was even pregnant with her. That book was supposed to originally be published in 2020, which again, I'm glad I didn't, because it's expanded into something huge, interconnected. A lot of the stories I'm going to be publishing this year are like offshoots in different worlds within the Hellmouth universe. There is a school associated with it, a business firm, a law firm, as well as gangland subculture going on. It's immense, it's intricate, and I'm very impressed with myself. I'm very impressed with the work I've put into it so far. I'm so excited to do it. But Rose, horrible things are gonna happen to her, and I'm just like, and also some very like graphic, intimate things are gonna happen to her. Well, for her, I should say. And it does make it a bit awkward sometimes. I've called her Rose, and I have tried to change it, but I can't, because one of the it's a Why Choose story, and one of the male interests like calls her my Rosie, and I can't think of anything else. So I've come to terms with it. It's taken me like a year to get back to it. That's how much it just put me off. So I was a bit apprehensive coming back to the Inhale project with one of the main male characters being called Michael. Again, I thought about changing it, but it just doesn't. The name Michael is like its spiritual meaning is like a gift from God, or the gift of godliness, or something like that. It's all about like salvation and purity, and not purity, but like salvation, and you know, and that is one of the main themes in this, is breaking free of this oppression, this oppressive place that she's been fenced into, and coming into her own and being enlightened and finding fulfillment. So I can't change his name. I can't. But that is my very long-winded explanation about the Project Inhale and a few other offshoot projects. But another thing I want to share that I'd pulled out is I've started doing my sprint trackers. I have the I'm on the Heart Breathings mailing list, and they give you access to Sarah Cannon's I can't remember what they call it. I think it's just called the Heart Breathings library, but it's basically a Google Drive where you can print things off, and one of them is this word tracker, word writing sprint tracker, and there's a space for every day of the month, and up to 5 sprints. You can track your total for the day, the running total for the month, and yeah, I tried to do this a couple of years ago and I just wasn't able to commit to it properly, but this year we are going gung-ho on it. My first sprint yesterday, handwriting, I did do 286 words. I need to count up what I did for the second one, and then I'm going to try and I think I will count what I wrote in that dream in my writing journal. I think I will count what I've written in my writing journal, just so I can add it to like overall word count. Like I want to write 5,000 words overall a day. I mean 286 is nowhere near 5,000 words, but when we're not getting the time to focus, or the tranquility to focus to do 5,000 words, we gotta take what we can get. But I'm hoping tomorrow and on Saturday we should get to the end of the outlining process. Then as of Monday we will just be going guns blazes, what even? It's late at night, guys. I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. Guns blazing, going guns blazing, going gung ho. We're going full pelt here. Gonna go full pelt from Monday and try and get 5k a day. And like I say, in theory, if it's a 60k book, it'll take me 12 days. So today is the 2nd, so Friday the 3rd, Saturday 4th. So in theory, by the end of the 17th, I should have 60,000 words in draft if I'm doing 5k a day. Now I will say, getting 5k a day will of course be a challenge on days where I'm not at work. But I will do my best. And if not, I will see how much extra I can do on the days I am working, on the days I'm out of the house. If not, I can maybe twist Nick's arm and be like, you know, I vitally need these like couple of hours out of the house on those days just so I can get this done. We'll have to see. We'll see, we'll decide when it comes to it, because I can't go to the library on Sundays anyway because it's closed. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge as we go. And yeah, I will leave this vlog here. I don't know how long this is gonna be, so sorry for no legitimate project work today, but I'm happy with what I've done. I'm happy with my note taking, and I will be getting on with some outlining in a few minutes before I go to sleep. I think, like I say, in a few minutes. I might watch a second episode of The Couple Next Door. I don't know, I might. And then go on with some outlining. Or I might outline while I'm watching it, I don't know yet. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these vlogs. If there's anything you want to ask, feel free. If there's anything else you'd like to see in these videos, just let me know. And I'm kind of enjoying this like accountability tracking method. So yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. So it's now Saturday the 4th. I just wanted to tack this on at the end. There is no Friday the 3rd vlog because first day back at work was hectic as anything. And I was in by myself, so yeah, it was a very long day. There was no time afterwards to go anywhere to do any writing, and when I got home, man, I was exhausted. So yeah, it is what it is. You have to roll with the punches, so hopefully the next vlog will be a lot more productive than this one. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.